EJ, what did you learn this weekend?
If it wasn't obvious before, after this morning, it's quite obvious now. Aaron Rodgers is the judge, jury, and executioner of that team. That team, what? Play that sounder, Jim.
Well, no shit.
And
that's a good one.
The goddamn Jets.
That the power of that dude has over that franchise. I don't know. He has something on Woody Johnson, but dude, yeah. I look, Saleh getting fired, not surprised. Saleh getting fired this early, shocking.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I think for the Jets, I think it's desperation. I think they saw an opportunity to go get a guy who is, one of the premier quarterbacks in his era. So regardless of the fact that when they signed him, he was 39, and we know what happened last year, and we are seeing what happens this year, but they saw an opportunity where they could get a quarterback on the level that they haven't had in a very, very long time. So I can't, the weird thing is I can't blame them for making the move to get him, but to empower him in the way that they have, it's going to set a dysfunctional franchise back even further. And we're seeing it kind of play out in real time, and rumors of that Robert Saleh was wanting to make a change at the offensive coordinator position, that Woody Johnson met with Aaron Rodgers last night to reportedly discuss the possibility of firing Saleh. What a complete shit show. The bottom line is, I think it was week 2 or 3. There was a drive where the Jets scored a touchdown, and Rodgers comes to the sideline and shoves Robert Saleh.
Week 3.
I'm like, this is the beginning of the end here. This, there's no way this story ends well.
Yeah, no, it's nothing.
I mean, he was never making it through the season. I don't think that's what was ever
that far. You think he was going to be fired midseason, no matter what, Mikey?
If that team wasn't winning the division by their bye week, he was 100% gone. Oh. And here's the thing. You have a very, very, very open window right now in the AFC East. Josh Allen, 9 of 30, can't throw a football to save his life, it feels like, for the guy who has the biggest arm in that entire division.
Well, more on that later, but I hear
me, Kyle, Jim, Ernest, Sean, and Matt have all played quarterback for the Dolphins this year.
Allegedly.
And Drake May is about to be the starter in New England. There's a window that you can still win this division. And if you feel that there's a rift that is keeping this team from taking that step forward, you have to get rid of that piece. It was never going to be Nathaniel Hackett, even though it should probably be Nathaniel Hackett.
Correct.
But if there's a piece that's going to have to go away to get this team to make a run, Woody Johnson made the right decision to move on from it. It is what it is. It sucks. Robert Saleh is going to bounce somewhere. He's probably going to be a better head coach than he was in the Jets, because there's going to be an owner that's going to actually help him build a team. It is what it is.
I know a place where I would be willing to watch him be a defensive coordinator again.
I knew that was coming.
I'm just saying.
By the way, hey, Mikey B, real quick, since we're on the topic, bigger essential mistake made, because though the mistake in question I'm talking about technically hasn't happened yet, it is going to. And I'll give it away here when Deshaun Watson starts this weekend, sooner than later. Bigger mistake, firing Robert Saleh or firing Kevin Stefanski?
Stefanski.
Oh, that's easy, Stefanski.
Yeah.
I don't think it is, guys. I got to tell
you.
No.
I don't think. Okay, hold on. Let me.
I don't think it's easy. Is what I mean to say.
Correct. It isn't easy. I will be the one that says that I think that Stefanski is the bigger loss for them. I think both of them are losses.
Significant.
Correct. I think Nathaniel Hackett should have been the one that
tell me how we got on to and I mentioned this on the University Speaking Pod on the Student of the Game Report. Can you somebody tell me where we got the Robert Saleh is a bad coach narrative? What the just happened?
Emmanuel Acho.
Right.
I mean,
bad faith actors pretending to be analysts.
I think you're correct to an extent too, Byrne. But Matt, what did you say?
I said the New York media.
Damn, you're both right. Carry on.
I mean, I'm not saying he was a good coach either, but I don't think he got a fair shot
He would
either.
be wrong. He's way better than the 2022 Coach of the Year, but we can move on from that.
All right, slow the fuck down. No, slow the fuck down. Okay?
I mean, he is better than Brian Daboll, and it's not even close. I mean, he literally had Zach
Usually
Wilson.
me that says that.
What can I say? Except you're welcome.
I mean, the guy had a sub 30%, win percentage, but okay. I'm not saying. Look, I'm not. Look. I'm sitting here saying that he wasn't. I am sitting here. Hold on. I'm sitting here saying that he got treated unfairly. Obviously, okay. And I think if he had Zach Wilson, another quarterback, maybe he has his job. He got screwed because of Aaron Rodgers. Okay.
Zach Wilson is not where it ends. EJ Christian.
No,
Zach Wilson isn't where it is. Tim Boyle, out of Connecticut. Man, look, you still haven't looked up his stats, you bitch. But I can tell you this.
Well, I know it's bad.
It's not just bad.
Abysmal might be a better word.
Danny Dimes is bad. Tim Boyle had no excuse to take a football field, but because he's buddies with Aaron Charles fucking Rodgers, he got a job. But what makes it worse is Tim Boyle still takes a damn roster spot somewhere on the on an NFL roster.
Do you want Tim Boyle's career stats, or do you want just his Jets stats?
Just UConn, if you can find the Mikey Bird. Somebody, and the reason why I say just UConn means somebody that Mikey Byrne is about to read off. Somebody got those stats, saw these stats, saw this game film, and said, I want to draft this man in the event that an old man like Aaron Charles Rodgers gets hurt. It's asinine. Did I stall enough for you, Byrne?
I'm almost there. There. Keep slamming Tim Boyle.
So, with all the being said, how are you going to blame Robert Saleh for that? Give me a break.
Okay, so Jesus, good God Almighty!
I tried to warn you.
That Jim went away.
Jim
career stats for Tim Boyle at the University of Connecticut. He played 25 total games. He had 49 rushing attempts for negative 122 yards and no touchdowns. His career long was a 19-yard rush. His passing statistics, easy for me to say, in those 25 games, he was 133 of 275 with 13 interceptions and 1 touchdown. One.
Is this
sexy numbers?
For 1,237 yards, an average per play of 4.5, and an average per game of 49.5.
So please tell me why it's Robert Saleh's fault when Aaron Rodgers gets hurt, when Mike White is there, but he's fighting for dear life, and Tim Boyle is what's next in the goddamn.
I'm not saying he was
Evan. Tim Boyle now resides with your Dolphins. I had forgotten that was
right. He does. No, again, I wasn't.
I think Aaron Rodgers sniped my camera. I think that's what happened there for a second.
2023 Tim Boyle, as a member of the New York Jets, played in 3 games, started 2, went 0-2, was 48 of 77 for 360 yards, a touchdown, 4 interceptions, and I think he had more tackles than he did complete touchdown passes.
Very sexy. Again, he got screwed. And look, I'm not saying that he was a bad coach. We just didn't know because the groceries he had was not.
No, you kind of did just allude.
I did not just say that. No, if I say he's a bad coach, I say he's a bad coach. I did not say that.
It was implied. I'm not going to lie. It was implied.
I mean, you were just trying really hard to defend.
No. Listen.
You're Giant alleged Coach of the Year, Brian Daboll, like you're a Giants fan. Even though I don't know why.
Yeah, but Mike, he went to the playoffs 1 year. That's a big difference there.
No, Saquon Barkley went to the playoffs, and the rest of them just
doesn't matter.
Along.
Okay, it doesn't matter. But
now he's a Philadelphia Eagle.
Here's the bottom line. Look, Robert Saleh got screwed. End discussion. We know that already. We all agree to that. All right. You can piss him all you want, Kyle. You get mad all you want. He's still one coach of the year. Suck on that. Eat a dick. There you go. Eat a dick. Good. The next one.
Oh, see, now we're getting into the intellectual conversation. So
yeah, you asked for it.
Ollie, by the way, I love that your health journey is so important to you right now that you've put an exercise bike there in the security van so you can backpedal like a motherfucker. Anyway,
what do you mean backpedal? Backpedal about what?
Come on, man. Anyways. Yes, I didn't backpedal. I told you to eat a dick, Kyle. There's a difference.
Oh, okay. No, we've heard the show today. You understand the joke. That's why. That's the joke.
Jim, you're welcome.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for that.